Shalom Dammit. This is Rabbi Sol Solomon of Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. And I want to tell you something. The success that I have had in my career, the boost I've had in my congregation, the recognition I get from my peers and my sub-peers, I owe absolutely none of that to my good friend Dave Lefkowitz. What? You don't think I have connections of my own, huh? You don't think I'm capable of my own spin? Please, we didn't survive for 5,000 years without a little bit of chutzpah and moxie. Or is it moxie and chutzpah? I don't know, mutzpah. Anywho, Dave has often let me be a guest on his fine program. More than a guest, sometimes a guest host when he was out of town. And he has treated me like the brother he never had, like the brother Cain used to have. Oh, and I know it hasn't always been easy. Few people complain about the Dave's Gone By program, but the few people who do complain about me. I don't know why. I try to be charming, convivial, understanding of these sons of bitches' points of view. But time and again I hear, "Oh, Rabbi, how can you use such language? Rabbi, how can you talk about sex? Rabbi, why don't you shower occasionally?" But I have answers to all these questions. First, the language. Words are just words. They're English letters put together by a bunch of people living in ancient Latin or wherever the hell ancient Puerto Ricans come from. They're sounds, phonemes, consonants, and vowels. They mean nothing by themselves, and consequently mean only what you hear them to mean. If I shout, "Stup you," behind the back of a deaf person, I might as well be shouting, "Hey, nice hands!" The saying is true. Sticks and stones may break your bones, especially if, like me, you're a pre-osteoporotic, but names, words, there's only one word you mustn't say, and by mustn't, I mean must not. You must not say the Hebrew name of God. That is the only word in the entire lexicon of the universe that you better shush with, or God will wash your mouth out with fire. And leave it to the goyim. Jews, they spell it out in the Torah, Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, 4 letters, but we don't say it. It is not meant to be pronounced. It is too holy, too sacred. But goyim, you get priests saying Yahweh, you get the witnesses, Jehovah. Why do they tempt fate like that? I'm sure somewhere there's a bishop starting a congregation for Yuahui. Leave it alone. Say the F word, say the S word, say the R word, retail, but leave Hashem's name alone. So, if you hear me say Goddammit, or bastard, or sons of bitch, or titties, Goddammit, keep your talis on, they're just words. How can I talk about sex? My dear wife Miriam Libby and I have 19 and a half children. What else is there to talk about? I talk about life, death, lovely things, terrible things. What good is a rabbi if he doesn't live in the real world, if he doesn't grapple with real life issues? And that goes doubly true when you're a fictional rabbi like me. And perhaps you also ask, Rabbi, about the showering. I say, look, if you're around radio at all, you learn very quickly that nobody on God's good earth smells like a DJ. There is an odor that radio people have, a sublime funkitude. If you mix a locker room, a litter box, something dead, and that smell you get on a hot day, if you're a man or a very odd woman, between the side of your testicles and your inner thigh, and even that does not approximate the perfume admitted by the children of Marconi. I don't know why. Go up and ask Dave why. Just not too close, for your own sake. But Dave, in all seriousness, I speak your name with almost the same reverence that I do the name I do not speak, which is to say that when it comes to radio, D-A-V-E is nearly the same in my book as Yud Hey Vav Hey in the other book. I will still say your name, Dave, but I will say it with respect and admiration for the 100 shows you've done and 1,000 more you have yet to do. So, on behalf of myself, my dear wife Miriam Libby, and our 19 and a half children, Nehemiah, Josiah, Shloimi, Chana, Rivki, Yehuda, Moish, Yechezkel, Baruch, Avigdor, Yisrael, Hepzibah, Shaul, Aliza, Shimon, Gedaliah, Naphtali the elder, Naphtali the younger, and Fred, by my first marriage, and the fetus Beryl, whom the doctors say is coming along nicely. Happy 100th program, Dave's gone by. Success, blessings, discounts, and joy.